So two kinds of prophecies about Jesus in scriptures: the messianic prophecies. You have the second, which are the firstborn prophecies, or what you call prototokos in the Greek, which means a prototype. So he stands and he fulfills these prophecies as a prototype for a people yet to be born. But the messianic prophecies are prophecies to be fulfilled, and once it's fulfilled, there's a full stop there. Nothing can be done about it again. Now, the messianic prophecies were all fulfilled on the cross. Are you following what I'm saying here? And then even prophecies about his second coming, because he's the only one that can fulfill those things as Messiah and as Lord. But you have what you call the firstborn prophecies, which means he is the first of this type, but he's not the only of this type. And God raises him, sets him up as a prototype of it. And so you don't take your reference or your bearing from any other person, but from this one person. For example, the Bible tells us that he's the Son of God. Am I right? Now that's not a messianic prophecy, because he didn't become son in that sense because he was Messiah. No, he was set up as the firstborn amongst many brethren, and he was raised as what? A son. Moses as a servant, Jesus as a son, which means everybody under Moses was what? A servant. And everybody that comes through Jesus is what? A son. And that's why we say that to them he gave the power that they might become what? The sons of God. He says we have received the spirit of adoption as what? Sons, that we may now cry out what? Abba Father. But who was the first person to cry out Abba Father? Jesus. Nobody cried Abba Father before Jesus. But having cried Abba Father now, we now have the privilege to now what? Cry Abba Father. In the same way, when you read other prophecies, you start asking yourself, is this a messianic prophecy or is this a firstborn prophecy? Because firstborn prophecies begin to give you a picture of God's expectation for the believer. And it's clear through scriptures, because the Bible tells us that he has now raised us as kings and priests. And the very first person that was raised as a king and priest was Jesus himself.